I don't think this part will ever not be awkward, but yeah, welcome back. Maybe episode 2. I don't really know. We're trying not to make this episode-y, but it was cool. Today I got to sit down with Petty Eddie. Petty Eddie Eats. You might have seen him on social media. About a year ago, actually over a year, we talk about it in the conversation, but we sat down with Petty Eddie and talked about kind of what he was doing, a little new to the scene. And so we recapped a little bit, but we dove into specifics of how he's kind of growing his social media presence, how he's focusing on consistency. We even talked a little bit about like how he doesn't leave bad reviews, and that's not who he wants to be, and how does he navigate those worlds. So appreciate you checking out this conversation. I'm excited for people to hear more about Petty Eddie and understand a little bit more about his presence online and how he's helping small businesses from Springfield to Lebanon to Stoutland to Richland to even a little bit Lake of the Ozarks. So I think you'll like this one. Do me a favor, give it some of your time, and if you're liking this sort of content and the way we're kind of doing these new conversations, just do me a favor, give us a like or a share. We'd love to reach more folks and share these kind of stories. So check it out. Popular?
Not that popular.
How many times a day you got to charge that phone?
That's the Pro Max. So I don't have to charge it that much.
Charge your phone
today?
More phone charging or more gas spending money?
Gas spending, probably.
You drive more than anybody I know.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you what.
Some days, like you've made like 2 trips to Springfield, or like a trip to the north side of the lake from Springfield.
My buddies for that. I try to be good enough to make that trip back to do foodie stuff, but man, they know I don't like doing it. So that drive was killer.
Yeah, I'm not thanking your buddies at all because they ain't thanked me by inviting me. So we're out.
They say anybody's allowed to come on in. So.
Yeah, but weird. I haven't got any. Like, I don't have any emails.
You're a busy guy.
I don't have any calendar invites.
You're a busy man.
I'll have to reach out to my other foodie friends.
Who are your other foodie friends?
I don't have any.
Yeah, exactly.
And my wife is apparently a foodie.
She's like, yeah, there's your foodie friend right there. Yeah, exactly.
She ain't taking me anywhere. Are you crazy? You know her. But man, it's you're number 2. Guest number 2 in this new little conversational.
Excited.
It's different.
Studio looks good.
Thanks, man. It's something that's we've wanted to do for a long time, and when we opened up,
sorry, make sure I set up this time because last year was.
Oh, you got hated on.
Oh man, I got blasted. My kids were tearing me up left and right for that. Ugh.
Well,
make sure I set up.
Do you need to do any more adjusting? You need to make any phone calls?
We're good. Let me get a sip of water.
You got any like fancy reviews you got to schedule or anything like that?
Nope. I just put a Hawaiian Bros up to tell people to be patient because I just opened up. So
yeah, that's
all I got going right now. I got a couple of them lined up, but I'm good.
I don't know about that Hawaiian Brothers stuff. How is that like? Apparently the macaroni's good, but it's
the mac salad. I mean, it's a hit or miss. If you like it, I'm not a macaroni fan, but I'm a macaroni salad fan. But that wasn't too bad. So,
is it like a traditional macaroni salad? Or is it got a different flavor?
Is.
Like if I go to Walmart and buy some of that Reese's stuff, is it like that?
This is obviously way better than Walmart brand.
Is it like tangy or is it like
it's like
sweet?
It's like sweet and tangy. Yeah.
Do they use Miracle Whip or mayo?
I'm hoping they use mayo. You see my post the other day. Exactly. I'm just want everybody to know those two are different. Mayo and Miracle Whip are not the same. I don't understand the confusion, but
I don't think there's a confusion. I think that like they are used interchangeably because they're basically the same thing. They just taste different.
Can't say that.
They're the same thing. They just taste different.
They're not the same thing.
It's like Hunt's ketchup versus Heinz ketchup.
Those are different brands.
So
one's salad dressing, one is mayo. One is more fat and oil versus whatever that is.
I bet you use mayo and the same things that you use Miracle Whip in. So
I mean, I'm not saying you cannot, but they're definitely different.
This isn't even supposed to be about food. Now you're trying to get me talking about food. Man. You did bring me that steak and shrimp.
Exactly. It was good. Seafood Express. It's good.
Yeah. They had those wings from didn't they? Aren't they? Or is that Crab Kings?
That was Crab Kings.
Crab Kings
which
had
I do
the
have to go
wings
to.
that one of the ones that won Wingapalooza, right?
Yeah, the elote wings. Very unique. Very unique.
No, not the elote wings. Just the regular like wing that was like really good. That everybody was like, "Is it Crab Kings or is it Seafood Express?" That has
it was Crab Kings that won, but I thought it was the elote one.
No, the elote ones are really good.
That blue cheese wing was good too, though.
Yeah, that whole video was fun. I gained a lot of respect for food competition judges in that because like by the time it's all said and done, like you're just eating and eating and eating.
See, I kind of knew going in how to do it because obviously Billy told me, he was like, man, you got to pace yourself. You like, pick this category. Don't do them all because you'll be eating 100 wings by the end of the day. So,
well, we've talked enough about food.
Yeah, let's get on something else.
Let's dive in specifically to what you're doing because it was about a year ago.
Yeah, over a year now.
We sat down in the original studio we had. Was it over a year?
Yeah.
Was it really?
January
of 2025 we sat down. So now we're in March of 2026. You were kind of just on the scene then.
Yeah.
Like you had just like kind of decided. Well, not decided. You've been doing it.
Yeah.
But like Lebanon didn't have one, or this Southwest Missouri north of Springfield, because you got, we won't call out Billy, but I mean, that Billy and Mike's kind of territory down there. You're stepping on their toes.
I mean, a little bit, but
they ain't coming up here.
They invite me. He wants to come up here though. Wow. We've had a conversation, but yeah,
where would we take him? If you wanted to give Billy or Mike the most like Lebanon, Laclede County, like the best experience to where they were like, dude, they're doing it right up there. Where would you take him?
Well, I mean, which is hopefully in enough time. I would like to take him to Taylor's to get some, throwback ice cream right there on Route 66.
Yeah.
But I heard that there might be shifting.
They're on the market. They're for sale.
What's another good one I could probably take him to? I mean, Carmen's obviously. I mean, that to me is now, I call her the Lebanon bake goods dealer now. So, I mean, she is the lady in town. I mean, they've definitely hit the ground running. Man, I'm trying to think where else we can go. I mean, there's a couple of spots here. I mean, we can take them to Elm Street, get a good Reuben there. Where else could we go?
Like he's going to judge Laclede County for the rest of his life. And you got to impress
the biggest
him.
one I wanted him to go out to is Rocky Road, obviously, because I don't think anybody in our area to Springfield, even in Springfield, are doing rolled ice cream. So
yeah, I noticed she had a comment maybe on one of her posts or something just yesterday or the day before where it was someone said, like, do you know of one of these in Springfield or somewhere closer to me? And
there's not a dedicated one. There's one spot that I saw, and they do it every now and then, but she's the only dedicated one from here to Joplin, really, to be honest.
Right.
So
it was pretty cool. She was guest number one in this new thing. So I guess if we're gonna keep this at all like an interview, I better say, and sit down, Petty Eddie, right?
That's right.
Petty Edward, Petty Eddard, Petty Eddie.
The main name she'll have for me.
I got the Bookborough girls go by Edward. That's pretty much, they don't say anything else. I try to throw Eddard Stark in there a little bit just to keep it, what do your kids call you?
Well, my son likes to be funny, call me Petty Eddie all the time. So I'm like, boy, just call me Dad. And my daughter just calls me Dad. So
they surely got some sort of.
No, we're not cool like that with no nicknames. This just Dad.
Gotcha.
Simple. Mom, it's just Mom.
Nicknames are fun.
I mean, I agree. See, my dad he's a senior, so I'm a junior. So they called him Ed for the longest time. I never liked being called Ed. Till I got older, people started calling me Ed. I'm like, whatever. Gotcha. I'll go with it. So.
Well, see, I like making nicknames, and I'm pretty proud of the most recent one we got. Fix It Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's doing some graphic work and kind of interning with us on Jacket Nation Sports. So I
like that.
It's Phoenix, but I never would have called him that. But he spells it F-E-N-I-X, like Felix.
Yeah.
So I figured we just need to make it stick.
Exactly.
He's a sophomore too, so we got plenty of time to have the whole school calling him Fix It Phoenix.
I mean, it should stick, I would assume.
I would throwing out clips. I would think so. Let's keep this rolling. One thing I want to get into consistency. I know when we talked last time, you were kind of coming on the scene, so to speak, or kind of doing it. And then afterwards, we talked a lot about you have goals for what you're doing. So like, and you've made social media, specifically Facebook, that's kind of your kingdom, one. So to speak. That's where you roll around in and do your thing. But like, kind of tell me how you made it a point to be consistent. Like, where did it start?
I mean, that's the biggest thing. I think if you're going to go into like food blogging or any type of social media content and you're going to be posting, you got to post daily and be consistent with it, because we're in a world where the algorithm is the biggest way for things to get pushed out for content or whatnot. So I always say when I started, post something every day. I mean, even if I'm going to get a donut, whatever it may be, you just want to be consistent about doing it. But in that realm, I wanted to be consistent about visiting like small businesses and actually making my content worth something, not just posting everything about food. So, and that's one thing I wanted to touch on when I came to Lebanon was, focus on small business and getting them pushed out for surrounding areas to see or people passing through or whatever it may be.
Well, we've seen some proof of that concept. I mean, I know you and I share like analytics and some different things on the back end, but like I've seen it firsthand on a Saturday at the bookstore, like being up there hanging out, and lady comes in and she's like, they've started their social media, and the consistency that they're doing has started to, now they're figuring out they really want to understand better where the things are coming from. Exactly. So like they were in there and lady that they had never seen before, said, "Hey, where are you? What brought you here today?" And it was really cool because she was like, "Well, I saw on Petty Eddie's post about Carmen's, and I live in Stratford. And then I started following downtown Lebanon, and I got to see downtown." And she was like, "I knew where I was going and the people that I was going to interact with when I chose my Saturday to come to Lebanon." And so it was really cool.
That's the goal in mind, is that's what I want to see when people are coming to Lebanon. Well, I saw, because when I go into Carmen's or I go into Bramble, whoever it is, people are like, "Well, I saw your post, is why I'm here today." And so I think that's awesome that, I'm doing enough for people to see it. I mean, we're staying from Lebanon to Springfield and so on and so forth. So,
well, and I think that's a thing though, that as a business and in the marketing side, because let's face it, like it's still a little different in our area for someone to make it a point to monetize Facebook. Yeah, and exactly. I think you're taking your brand, Petty Eddie Eats, and you're understanding how to monetize it.
Exactly.
You had lanes that you could go in. You could monetize what you control every aspect, meaning social media, Facebook. You can collect a check from Facebook by understanding what Facebook likes.
Exactly.
Also, the byproduct of that is you get the opportunity to go into these local establishments and highlight what they're doing. Whereas maybe somebody doing what you're doing would do it differently, and that they're like looking to be paid to come into a store.
And that's my thing. And I feel like that is where people are going to know if you're being authentic, you're not being authentic. I mean, I always go into every spot, not looking for anything. I mean, my job is not really a job, but my goal is to go in and just, see what they got, just take a good picture, make sure I get it pushed out, whatever it may be. But I never go in saying, "Hey, before I do this review, I need you guys to compensate me for X amount or whatever." That's not my goal.
Because there's opportunities for that, just like Hawaiian Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Hawaiian Brothers, they reached out to me for me to do some content with them, and things of that nature. Big corporations, I have no problem in that space.
Right, because it helps. It helps you too. Like you have a business to run.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, it's still weird where people are like, I don't know, we talked with Emily about this, is like, it's just not known well enough. It started with people who are like, "Well, you get paid on Facebook."
Yeah. And
then it stopped there. And then they just automatically choose left lane or right lane, good or bad.
I don't think people really understand the work you have to put in it. And I know they think social media may be like, fun and games, but like, for people who actually do what, myself is doing or you're doing or like what, any content creator is doing, is that it's a lot of effort you got to put into it. I mean, obviously I'm using my own money to go to a restaurant and to, pay for food and, so on and so forth. But, it's it's just a consistency behind doing that every single day or whatever it may be. So what am I looking for? How to say it?
Well, I think it's just there's no textbook for it.
There's not, and that's the thing. If people think that you get paid, thousands of dollars off of social media just by doing what I'm doing, that's just not true. I mean,
is there a possibility? There is, though.
There is a possibility, absolutely.
But that's back to the right lane, left lane. It's either you're making nothing and you're wasting your time.
Exactly.
Or you're filthy, stinking rich and you're just doing it for clicks.
And see, my thing is I found a balance where I like to be engaging with the people that follow me on my page. So that helps out me grow, my audience and my stuff to get pushed out further. So that's always meaningful to me. I don't just want to post something and then just move about my day.
Right. Because that's where you're understanding the algorithms and how they work. And that's where, like, when we're doing things, whether it be the marketing side or Jacket Nation Sports, like what Jacket Nation Sports and LEBtv, Jacket Nation Sports specifically, like we got to catch the algorithm.
Yeah.
Because it's the end game to what we're trying to do, which is more people seeing the incredible things that are happening. Then we have the bonus of, you can put your brand beside that and memories and different things. You're doing the exact same thing, and not everything hits too, right?
No, not everything hits. I mean, people assume that everything I post is always going to be, it's going to go off, but it doesn't. I mean, but that's not really my goal in mind. My goal in mind is just to make sure that, somebody will come across the post saying, didn't you go to this spot here? Yada, yada. And so that's really what my goal is in mind for that. Because, like my friend, 417 Foodies, if you go to his page, same thing. Not everything that he may post is going to go up, but for the most part, it does. But he's been consistent for the last 6-7 years, and he's built up that to be where he's at now. So, I mean, and again, that's a guy that we have the same thought process. We're not going in it for the cash grab. We're going in it, because we want to do more for the foodie community and things like that. So
I thought it was cool. I think somebody commented on one of your posts the other day, and it was like, thank you for taking the bullet, so to speak. And
I've been getting that a lot more lately. People are like, we don't have to spend our money because you'll do it for us. They won't know if it's good or not. So,
well, but how do you let's talk about your food reviews specifically. Like, you're not negative.
Again, it's the most talked about thing when it comes to me. I don't like to be a guy who's negative. If I feel like I don't really enjoy the food or whatever it may be, I just won't post about it. And again, I'm still spending my money going to these spots, and that's what ultimately matters the most. I know people think I have an obligation to always post about what I eat, but I'm not going in to bash a business or anything. So if it doesn't hit that day, I'll always give them a second chance, come back and try it again, then hopefully it does. So
how do you disguise it? Well, I mean, you said you don't post it if it was bad or if it was, but like,
I don't assume everybody knows when I go into spots, especially like around here. So, I mean, again, when I go in and, they may, but if I go out and I leave, whatever, so, they'll know.
Well, I think too, like part of what you're doing, that's different and that's okay.
Yeah.
But again, back to the original, people want to either like it or find a reason to dislike what you're doing.
And that's the biggest problem with the local scene. We won't, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell, we can trash them all day long, but we know it's not going to go anywhere. It's just the spots have been around for 30, 40 years. You won't see negative comments on it. You may see a joke or two about those big chains, but when it comes to a local spot, first time visiting, terrible experience, wait time was bad, food was cold, whatever it may be. I just feel like that's unfair to the establishment, especially for a local spot, because there's a lot that goes into what they're doing. We don't know if it could have been a bad day or something just may have been a hit or miss or whatever it is. And I think a lot of, and not just here, everywhere I've lived or wherever, it's been the same kind of thought process. They're really hard on the local spots for some reason, but I'm trying to change that mindset around here for at least on my end.
I think it goes to show you though, like, there's so much to learn about it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There's so much to learn from a consumer standpoint of like, let's say they don't give two rips about social media and the only reason they're on there is to post pictures of their kids or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, There's a lot of educational opportunities, though, I think, and that's what we keep finding out as we throw spaghetti at a wall, so to speak. Like,
see what sticks, yeah.
And you got to see what sticks, but you also have to understand that, like, there's a method to it.
No, absolutely.
Like, a lot of this stuff is calculated, but then you find yourself explaining it, and like you're explaining it in the food world. I'm explaining it in the marketing world or the Jacket Nation world. Like, hey, remember when we sat down and did this? This is what happened a year later.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't like it happened a week before.
Yeah.
Like, I had to take and make intentionality the main thing so that we could see what we could do and how we could grow it. And like, now we're reaping those rewards, but it's also like, other people are reaping the rewards of us doing the things we're doing. And that's similar to what you're doing. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Exact same thing. What is, give me a Facebook loss. One thing or one thing in the goal of building your Facebook for ultimately monetizing it. I know you were sitting there sometime and we're like, man, I'm going to make this status, or I'm going to post this picture, and like, I'm excited. What's something you've done where then you were like, well, crap.
It didn't get the response that I wanted. Yeah. Man, I'm trying to think. You know, and to be honest, it might have not even been a spot that's been here in Missouri. It's probably been a spot that was in Texas, and I think it was a barbecue spot. I won't say the name, but I have it in my head that people need to understand the barbecue world is cutthroat. Period. Mm-hmm. Especially when it comes to Texas barbecue. Every pitmaster is going on another pitmaster's page and they're looking at their trays of barbecue and they're like, wow, lap brisket, because it doesn't look like this or it doesn't look like that. I posted one which I thought looked immaculate. I mean, didn't really get the response I wanted, but instantly got a message from a pitmaster saying, when are you going to stop posting shitty barbecue, man? Things like that. And I'm just like, well, and that's what made me start thinking in my head that there's levels to barbecue, right. Which I wasn't necessarily mad about that comment, but I was like, well, what do you mean? I'm thinking it's, this is going to be good. I found out that there was levels to barbecue. So, I mean, again, you learn on the way, but.
Well, though, as you continue to grow this, like, what are you seeing next, or things that you're kind of hoping will add to the experience of what you're doing? What do you think's maybe an untapped market, so to speak?
I mean, it's kind of hard when it comes to the food world being untapped. I mean, I think a lot of things nowadays have been pretty much, but maybe in our area, maybe try to do something. But I mean, I'm just looking for new ways to always push out my brand and do things like that for foodie world. So, I'm always thinking about trying to host maybe like a food truck, like Bonanza or something like that, Frenzy or something like that, or do like some type of hamburger contest competition or something like that. I'm always looking for like unique ways to just push things out. And then, maybe try to look into doing some type of unique style podcast or something like that, dealing with food, and maybe like getting like local people on, things like that nature. I always have a lot of ideas when it comes to that, but
I know one thing I've noticed, you talked a little bit about it, but like the collaboration side of what, I joked earlier, like Billy, Greene County, Christian County, that sort of thing. Yeah. And like Petty Eddie stays out of there. But like, you guys are embracing one another. Whether it's special opportunities, whether it's bouncing ideas.
Food is all about vibes. Food is all about sharing with people and things like that. So, I mean, me and Billy met, we started talking
you stalked him on Facebook.
No, I didn't see him. No, I didn't stalk him on Facebook. I will say he saw one of my posts, I want to say, when I was still in Texas. Before I moved down here, he saw like a barbecue post I put up, and then I think he started following me, and I was like, oh, you're from the Springfield area. I'm like, well, that's dope. He's like, well, whenever I'm down there, we should like link up. And he was like, yeah, man. I mean, he was just kind of going through all my pictures of barbecue and things like that. So
he was stalking you.
I mean, we probably both were stalking a little bit of each other, but but we feel like we have a similar mindset when it comes to like the foodie space and just like what our goals are and things like that. And he's just helped me out a lot tremendously in growing as a food blogger and like being consistent and, trying to schedule posts or what times you should probably schedule posts, things like that. And, we've probably reviewed, like 10 or so spots, probably like in the last like 6 months together. Probably more than that, to be honest. But, you know, he's definitely showing me the game is good for somebody who's been in it for a little bit. So,
we didn't even want to talk about last weekend, do we? Chimichurri, tomahawk steaks.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
yeah, my battery must have been dead or something.
You sound just like Dakota, because Dakota was pretty upset about it too.
Me
as well.
and Dakota are starting our own.
No, I mean, it was just, I got off work. We had like a little guys' day. So Billy got some tomahawks from local meat market in Springfield, which they were pretty good. And then Mike had a Santa Maria grill. If you don't know what a Santa Maria grill is, you need to look that up. They're pretty cool. It's like it's like a rotating. You can braise it up, roll it down to the coals, things like that. It's pretty good. It's like
open. Okay, gotcha. Is it like but it's not a rotisserie.
No, but like
it's more of like a flat, like a plate that you can set the temperatures on.
Yeah, I'll put a little thing in if he can try to add a little link or something, do his little work, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I'll show you what it is. But
I mean, here.
it was pretty cool that day. I mean, we met up with the owner of Torta Tortuga. I'm pretty sure that's how I say it. So Luis, and that dude's pretty cool too. He's in the content world. I mean, he's a food truck owner and he does his own social media, but like does a pretty good job doing what he's doing. So, but we whipped up some tomahawks. He made up some beet salsa, which you don't think it would be good, but it was amazing, to be honest. I mean, I loved it. So it had a little habanero kick to it too. So you don't like spice, right?
No, I like spice.
Okay, there you go. I don't know. Say it.
No, no, because I'm gonna use the example. I said this to you one day. Like, I like spice. I don't want
knock you out spice.
But I want spicy. I want to have a kick to most everything I eat.
Yeah.
And you guys all hate on me and say I'm not a foodie because
look, I just want everybody to listen to this podcast. I'm looking into that camera right there. This is the pickiest eater you'll ever meet. I call him a gremlin because he comes with instructions and stuff. This guy won't eat rotisserie chicken, can't eat at a food truck spot, won't eat in the car, right? Is that another one, right? What's the other one?
No, keep going.
No, doesn't like rice. Sorry, doesn't like rice. There's more. I'm pretty sure I can add some more to this list, but there's a couple more of this. All right. He's a foodie, though, to say all now.
I'm going to fact check you on this.
What's the fact check me?
I choose not to ever order rotisserie chicken or make it my choice. I don't think it's bad.
You don't like chicken?
I don't like chicken, but I also don't like rotisserie chicken. I'm not saying it's bad. I just don't. If it's pulled or like Costco does where it's in a bag already off the chicken, like, okay, like much more acceptable in my book.
What do you mean what do you mean off the chicken? Like in a bag, like the whole chicken?
Like, yeah, like if you go to Walmart, I don't want to buy the chicken that's in the plastic thing that I have to go and pull apart.
You want it already shredded up?
I want it shredded up. But I really don't like shredded chicken, but I don't think it's bad. It's not my thing. So like this whole, I won't eat rotisserie chicken. You got to use words. I will eat it. It's just not my preference.
But you don't like chicken.
Chicken, yeah, which is part of it. So, but I'll eat a chicken wing.
Yeah, exactly. So
because that's different. Like, you can't sit here and say that chicken wings are not different than a chicken breast. It's like chicken wings and chicken breasts are like eating trash and eating dessert. That's terrible. Like, doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't make sense at all. But one's a thicker cut of meat versus a smaller cut.
One tastes like cardboard, and regardless of who does it, it's never good.
That's a lie.
You will not. Anybody that eats a chicken breast and is like, this is really good.
Take a whole leg quarter.
I'll eat a leg quarter. Why? Because it's dark meat and it has flavor.
You can
a chicken breast.
You can smoke a chicken breast and still season it.
But it's still, but it's not like
it won't come out dry.
But I don't want that.
I need some water.
So isn't it okay to not want that? That doesn't mean I don't like it or I think it's terrible.
You told me you don't like chicken.
I don't prefer chicken.
What do you prefer? A beef, right?
Beef. Give me beef. It goes beef, seafood, pork, and chicken. But
how do you cook your steak?
How do I cook my steak? Medium rare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like the only reason I'll eat chicken or The only reason I'll choose to eat chicken is because like I want chicken wings or chicken strips because I want the sauce and the dip.
See, my son eats all things chicken. I mean, that kid can, all things chicken. So, I mean, like, chicken is chicken to him. I mean, you're right, probably on the chicken breast because he doesn't really care for chicken breast because it's too dry for him.
Because we're just lying to ourselves. No one actually likes chicken breast.
But you know what? I'm going to tell you a little secret. Even Ellie from Carmen, she even said the same thing.
What?
That she doesn't like chicken breast.
Yeah.
I mean.
You did, no one, like, if we're looking
we were in the shop that day, she told you.
Yeah. But my point in that is no one actually likes chicken breast. They order it because they're on diet. They order it because they don't want to eat red meat or they're worried about cholesterol.
If you get me a split chicken breast, I can do that.
Chicken thigh?
Well, that's dark meat.
Okay, then. Yeah, I'll eat that chicken. But I still would prefer steak or seafood or pork over a chicken thigh.
Well, yeah. I mean, okay, of course. Yeah, I mean.
Right. So, see, I'm not that far off once you listen to the part of like,
dude, the many conversations we've had, don't even. All right. I'll be nice on the podcast today, guys.
No, I said we weren't going to talk about food or debate
yeah,
food.
that's all we're talking about.
Well, I mean, I don't know. What are you seeing changing in what you're doing and or the food world, even locally?
I mean, I think that's where the biggest change is in locally. I just feel like, and I mean, I've been back here for 2 years now, and I think since the first year in 24 was the food scene in Lebanon has grown tremendously. I mean, now with the addition of Carmen's and with Bramble, I mean, I feel like we're starting to get some leeway. I mean, now with Sparrow's cart, which you can see in my head there, they opened up Sparrow's Ridge coming up here soon. So
yeah,
I feel like we're growing.
So you got some chicken I'll eat because they're chicken wings.
Oh yeah, his wings are good though.
But I'm no offense, Rob, I'm not ordering like chicken tacos,
chicken quesadilla. Yeah, we know.
Now, okay, time out though. We're gonna go back to food. We're gonna debate a little bit more. Chicken quesadilla, I would eat it if it had chicken breast in it. But if we're gonna wait like actual chicken, like shredded chicken is the worst. But also shredded beef is the worst.
What do you mean it's the worst?
Like I don't like if you were gonna give me two options of chicken.
But what is shredded beef?
I don't eat shredded beef either.
What is that?
What do you mean? What is it?
Like what is shredded beef? I've never how you shredding that beef? Like a beef shoulder or something like if you give me like
quesadilla for birria tacos.
That's good,
but that's shredded beef. I don't like it.
Technically, it's usually done with like goat and like lamb and stuff. So.
Okay, but I don't like the texture of shredded meat. So
because it's too tender or what?
Because to me you lose the flavor. Like to me, shredded.
You have
beef,
the whole sauce to dip in it.
Yeah, but that's all you're eating. So why not just be steak?
This guy. Oh yeah, I gremlin. Instructions. I'm telling you, but he's not picky though. I don't get it. Period.
Don't make me have the Lindbergh's conversation.
Oh,
right
please
now.
don't. No, let's have the Lindbergh's conversation. Tell me how you cannot order the burger you want and then be upset for the burger they give you that you didn't change. Exactly. I mean, I wouldn't be able to answer it either.
The answer to that.
You're literally outnumbered with everybody here. Even your own best friend doesn't understand your thought process on this.
So here's the deal with Lindbergh's. I'm going to equate Lindbergh's to LeBron James.
There's no way we're having a LeBron James conversation. All right, let's do it.
No, Lindbergh's had to live up to a hype. And it's impossible to live up to because,
let's shift to a sports section. You just said we're going to compare this to LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron didn't what?
LeBron lived up to the hype.
Oh, okay.
Or exceeded it.
Yeah, he exceeded it. I'm about to say.
Okay, so that's my point. Like, Lindbergh's was good. It was a great burger, but it just didn't, like, it wasn't the chosen one.
Okay, so let's go back. What kind of burger do you want?
Smash burger.
Mm-hmm.
They have it. It's a smash burger.
Okay, good.
And I want American cheese.
All right.
I joked in the group chat. I want to get pimples from eating a burger. Like I want it to just be.
Yeah, but it's a smash burger though, so you're alleviating most of the grease because it's so thin. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah, but the melted cheese, the butter, the duck fat, all of the things that I thought were going to make this. And again, it wasn't a bad burger. It just wasn't like it could not have possibly lived up to the hype. I'm going to
get you a triple Lynn burger. That's what they have there. Meat, cheese. That's it on it.
And like I said, it had the lettuce on it, which I really genuinely don't like lettuce. So I don't know why I didn't ask for that.
Exactly. And you put tomatoes on it too, right?
But I like a tomato on a burger. On a burger, yeah.
That just takes away from the whole experience of the burger.
No, it adds to it. Yeah.
That is such a look. If we're talking about food costs and food waste as a restaurant, why do y'all want all those toppings on your burger? Just have them be optional. Don't put them on the burger. Shouldn't have them on there.
A lot of places
they're fillers.
Well, they're fillers, but also a lot of people ask you now. Like it's not as common anymore. Like you go somewhere and you're like,
you want them on the side.
Yeah, like most are like you want them on the side,
but it makes sense because the food cost just doesn't make sense. You're putting on a burger, you're just going to toss it anyways. That still counts. I know people don't think about it like that, but
like I said, Lindbergh's burger was good. Like that's the part you guys all hate on me for. It was good.
Let me just tell you, your exact text to me was, "You're not going to like my answer." I'm like, "Oh, there's no way."
Because it wasn't what I was like. Like you would have thought that
you thought Black Sheep was better than that, right?
As a whole, I would take a Black Sheep burger over.
What do you mean as a whole? Like what?
Like if I had to choose every day, like I would probably, if you said, "Hey, I'm going to get you a burger from Lindbergh's or a burger from Black Sheep," I'm probably going Black Sheep.
I mean, you just like the greasy burger. So I
like the greasy burger.
And I can respect that.
But like Lindbergh's fries are clutch.
They're good. I mean,
like I said, you guys made me think that when I went to Lindbergh's, and I'm talking people that literally, Timmy drives an hour to eat that burger.
And I have no problem with that.
To me, it's not an hour drive burger.
That is wild. It absolutely is. I mean, that burger on flavor to cheese to everything, that burger is executed perfectly. The bun is perfect. I mean,
it's a good burger, but it's not that.
What's the best burger in Springfield to you?
Gas is $3.20 a gallon. It ain't worth it.
Now, I mean.
But okay, when it was $3.05 a gallon, it ain't worth it.
Okay. What's the best burger in Springfield to you, or that you've had? From here to Springfield.
Man, like Elm Street has a good burger. Mel's has a good burger.
Elm Street?
Elm Street's got a good burger.
Yeah. I didn't know. Now I got to go get it.
Elm Street's got a good burger. Mel's got a good burger.
I mean, okay, yeah. Mel's
Taylor's got a good burger for that kind of burger. Like, I don't think it's, it's not, it's just different. Like, but if I'm going to have like a burger, like after 2 trips to Black Sheep, I think Black Sheep.
Look, Black Sheep, I mean, they are my most consistent burger chain in Springfield. Like, I mean, I've been there, probably like 10 times. And I love them. The 7th on Walnut, they're another good spot.
See, like, that's where I want to, I need to get some time and go to some of those.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, let's not focus on food.
This is your fault. No way it's my fault.
I'm a food blogger. You want to talk food.
So what are you seeing change? What are you seeing change in the social media world with the things that you're doing? Like, how are you pivoting at all right now? Like, are you head to the, nose to the ground or whatever?
Yeah, I'm always looking at ways to how to make sure my content's always staying fresh and up to date. I think the biggest thing that Facebook pushes is engagement. So, they want people to be talking on, and then sharing and, that's what they want. And so that's why, my biggest thing when I came to Lebanon was to build a rapport with a lot of the restaurant owners in the city. So, again, me and Kayla have grown to be really cool from Covell. Me and Ellie the same way. We got some big things coming too soon. I
don't even know about those apparently.
Just talked about that recently. Like
cool.
Yesterday. This guy. We have, even with just the girls, the book bro girls. I don't read books, but just being cool with people in our area, just trying to build those relationships and things like that are important. So,
well, I think you have been like from the outside looking in. And of course, I'm a little bit on the inside, obviously, but like you're the first person that has embraced like, how do we do this together?
Yeah.
Not a me. sort of thing. And
Yeah.
I think but that's scary to people.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
wonder. I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen it. We've had conversations, about some of that, and it's a little off-putting to people in a way that shouldn't be off-putting.
It's just not everybody has the same mindset or same goals, or some people don't like being on social media and things like that.
Also, how do people expect you to do every place? Like, that's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Is like, they're like, well, you haven't been here and you go over there. And it's like, well, one, like, I'm also getting stuff I enjoy. It's not, and that's not saying I don't enjoy your stuff.
Yeah.
But like,
I think the biggest thing people do forget is that, and I had this conversation with, with the guys that I do reviews and stuff with, we have families, we have outside lives. I think people think that was the biggest misconception, is that I do this for a living, which I don't do it for a living. But, they see me posting constantly, things like that. I mean, so like, well, this is your job. Why aren't you being better at it? Why aren't you going to all the spots and making sure everybody gets a highlight or this or that? I'm working around my schedule. If I'm staying later at work, or for whatever it may be, if I get off, or they may be closed, or there's so many different variables into why I don't get to everybody. So
it's also like, you can't shut down what you're doing on Monday because you don't have anything, which makes, then you look and there are opportunities to post about a chain or post about something. Like, that's not shade at anybody. And it's not like you're posting this burger and being like, oh, well, nobody was open today and I don't have anything to do. So I'm going to, you're like, I'm a human too. Like, we all, just because you eat Wendy's this week doesn't mean you don't support 6 other local.
What we forget is that before, local has been around forever, obviously, but these chains are what a lot of us, at least my age, that we all grew up on. So I mean, obviously, somebody's keeping them in business. So I mean, we do what is, me as a food blogger, I always just want to do something unique. So like when I went to Wendy's and did their 9-patty.
We talked about that last time.
Yeah, so I mean, a year ago. I mean, think about a year ago. Some people are like, "Why are you going to supporting the chain?" I'm like, I'm supporting the chain, but it's not like I'm.
But I got bills to pay too.
You know what I mean? So, people want to see unique stuff like that. Why would you not want to see a 9-patty burger online?
Because not every day do you have time to go to so-and-so or DoorDash or sit down. Like, you're running behind. You got kids. Like, stuff happens. Health things. All the things.
Literally, like, so many different things that I don't usually talk about on my page, because I don't want to be that guy that's talking about, all these health problems and blah, blah,
Well, but here's the flip side. Like, that's where it's too, where like, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to post about this non-local burger. And then if there's some backlash, but it's like, if I posted everything, you would be like, I came here for food, because there would be those people. They're like, I don't follow Petty Eddie for his health diagnosis. Like, I follow Petty Eddie because of food. I want to see food.
And that's why I always try to switch up my page and always try to throw in some funny memes or different things, maybe sports or whatever, just random topics about stuff. So,
but it all comes back to the people don't understand what you're doing.
No, yeah.
They don't understand that there's an opportunity to do so much with your platform.
And that's my biggest thing, is you can get so many different types of audiences on your platform, not just because of food. Obviously, people are here for the food, but
humor makes them stick around.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, that was kind of the whole point of why I started my page, because, I'm kind of funny, bring people in, and I like to eat food. So, they go hand in hand.
Are you slow playing Walmart? Hoping for a deal.
I wish, though, right? Man.
Always at Walmart.
I can't help it, man. I mean, look.
You're just people watching, aren't you?
Bring my daughter on one day and she'll explain to you why she loves Walmart. I don't get it.
Yeah, you told me.
It fuels her soul, man. She tells me, she's like, I just want to go walk around and just look at stuff. I'm like, that's it? She's like, yeah, I don't want to sit at home. Okay.
I can't wait till someday Walmart likes one of your posts. I can see the post now.
It
all paid off.
No, they liked one when I did some ice cream from them in Lebanon. So
you did some ice cream from Walmart?
Yeah, it was Bluebell. It was like they did like their little toaster, and they liked the post because I tagged them in it. So I mean, I have my opportunities too, but
What is that like? What's it feel like to know you have that influence?
I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's definitely humbling. I mean, like, everybody wants to be recognized by their favorite grocery store or whatever. When I was in Texas, I would go to H-E-B just as much as I go to Walmart now. Right. And H-E-B is the number one like grocery chain in Texas, if not in the United States. And I would tag them all the time. They would always show me love in my posts. I mean, like, yeah, my favorite grocery chain, shouting me out. So, it's cool. It's cool to know that I'm getting recognized, somewhat on a bigger level, I guess you would say. So it's kind of cool every now and then.
Could you handle the Keith Lee pressure of ruining a restaurant? Maybe not Keith Lee. That's a bad example.
In the influence he has, yeah.
Right. But in the world of like this whole like influence thing, like there's a tech guy, MKBHD, and he made a review about a car and basically was honest and was like, I don't like this car. And that car company went bankrupt. Like, there is that process.
I mean, obviously
process.
Everybody wants to have that type of influence to that degree. I mean, regardless if I'm well known locally, I don't want to ever affect, but that's why I try my best not to be that person. Keith Lee has done that to some places where he just really just telling his truth about what his experience was, and that's hurt a lot of businesses. But I mean, this level of...
It's kind of crazy that exists, and like, it's not crazy in the fact of like, we've watched it come to fruition, but it's also crazy that like, but that's a testament to how beneficial people like you are, or just even if you're not like a food blogger, if you're just a consumer, a consumer going out and having dinner with your family, like your negative review when you didn't take the time, and I get it, no one wants to waste money.
No, exactly.
Like you don't want to go spend $60 on a meal and be like you want your money back or whatever, but like there's so many factors.
Yeah,
there's so many things that change the perception of how that works. And then you can have zero influence, but be super influential.
And that's my thing.
Which is weird.
Depending on who you are, some people are like, well, you're not an influencer, and I've never really considered myself like an influencer, and probably up until like the last like year when a lot of people say, well, I was influenced by Petty Eddie or whatever it may be. So
it's a terrible word.
I always just say I'm a food blogger. So I never say I'm like a food influencer. I mean, I know that's what people call me or say that I am. But
that's what ultimately becomes of it.
But, look at Guy Fieri. I mean, he's been doing this for 20 plus years. And I mean, he's like the original like food blogger. I mean, he saw a market where you can go from all these local spots and, start doing coverage, and people are going to show up because what you're doing, it has value to it. So
it's the social media world is so, and it always changes. Yeah. Like we talked about a little bit earlier, like it can be, you can ride an emotional high. You can feel like hard work's paying off. And then next thing you know,
it changes like that.
Yeah. It's like you don't exist. And I think it's weird. It's weird for me because like, again, I'm, whether it's a post for a business or a post for our businesses or real estate or whatever, like you want your stuff to be seen. And it's not necessarily out of vanity or because you feel like you're something important, but exactly. Like you also know you're doing something important.
And that's my biggest thing too. I mean, I will say a lot of my posts when I got here or even in Texas were a lot of non-food related posts that went mega viral, but it's helped me grow my audience a lot. So, I mean, I also have people from like, Ohio or Florida that have never met me or even been in the area, but like, I've been following you ever since then. So, stuff like that always is beneficial.
Crazy the reach.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reach is, and people just don't think about it, but I mean, it definitely has its perks.
It's kind of weird that they don't think about it as they're scrolling social media and then think about what they like or dislike or who they engage with. And then you almost have to have that like slap moment where you're
exactly,
that
exactly.
worked.
Yeah, exactly.
That worked for that company or that person or that comedian or whatever the case may be. And you're just finding your niche. We're about out of time. Give me 2 or 3 things on the horizon.
I am got it down today. I'm officially a judge for the YMCA Chili Cook-Off.
Okay. That'll be doing that here in town.
Yes,
right. And you got
for
a date?
Lebanon. I think I'll have to check. It's like April 17th, April 10th, something like that. It's in April next one. So, what else do I have coming up? I mean, for my side, I am getting to some different side of content. I got a thing scheduled for next month at the Treehouse Lounge. So that'll be lots of different content comes to my page for a lot of my 420 friends, maybe. So, I don't know. We're always doing stuff with 417 Buddhists. Me and Billy are always looking to do unique things and whatnot. So, I mean,
cool. That little series you're doing with the book bro is kind of cool.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the book bro series is definitely the new thing people like. So, I mean, I like doing reviews with the girls. So,
they're fun. Meep and Case too.
They're authentic. That's why we love it. So, I mean, honestly.
One voice.
I mean, and they're like the same person too.
Yeah. How are they so melodical?
And I tell them all the time, though, that they really are, honestly.
Any food places you haven't been that you've got like on your short list? Food you've been wanting to try? I saw that pizza that Billy did from Schultz and Dooley's.
Yeah,
the honey pepperoni with some jalapeno too.
Yeah, it was it was a unique name. It's like a long name. I forgot. Yeah, but it was good. I mean, I like hot honey on anything. Right. So
it's starting to be like festival season. So
it is.
Get there before it gets too hot. So.
Crawfish season right now too. So.
Well, it's really cool to kind of wrap it up. Like I know we talk a lot behind the scenes and the intentionality of what you've been doing, and to see it starting to really gain 10x momentum and help these small businesses, and like having these small businesses kind of take a chance on what they're doing with you is cool to see on this end.
No, I mean, and it's just crazy to see. I mean, our conversation from literally a year ago to where I'm at now. I mean, things have just grown. I mean,
even for us, I mean, you know, like we've focused hardcore on consistency through Jacket Nation Sports. LEBtv is getting there.
Yeah, exactly.
Things like this are
look
going
at the
to give
ladies.
us.
I mean, that's a popular podcast now.
Yeah.
Pretty high maintenance, right?
Yeah, pretty high maintenance. Yeah. It's having some fun. We've got some other podcasts to get recorded in here that are doing well. Trying to keep the Book Bro girls in line with their podcast too. I mean, Scissor Sisters.
They're too funny.
They're just too much.
I mean, they don't think they're too much. I think they're just to write them out. So that's all
I would argue with that. We could talk all day about how much they are, but no, they're great. People have been really receptive. We got some opportunities we're working on, and I haven't got out to eat much lately, and that's the truth. Like I just don't get out much anymore. I miss all the time, and we go home and we've started a routine of like frozen pizza night for dinner one night because we just want easy. Get it done.
I mean, people think I eat out all the time, but I truly don't. Like, I mean, I do, but it's like I'll pick up, go home, but I usually cook for my kids every night. So
I'm going to post that meme of that one little boy that's like,
just like
right there. I don't eat out all the time.
I mean, I eat out, but I'm saying, but like, I cook every day. So let me just say that. So
yeah. What's your favorite thing to cook at home? Last one.
Probably like, Marry Me Chicken is like my new favorite thing. Like, or Marry Me Chicken, Tuscan chicken. It's good. Sun-dried tomatoes, like a cream sauce. Again, so we got my spinach.
At least spinach.
Yeah, there's all the good stuff in there. This guy. So yeah, that chicken totally turned off.
I'm out. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Talk to you soon.
Oh, that wasn't bad.